In 300 meters at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on via Trieste.
Hi everyone, so welcome to this new video. It is a new type of video that I'm doing. I never done it since I haven't quite been a driver in the past few years. So to give you a little bit of introduction of where I am and what I'm doing, I am currently living in the northwest of Italy in a city called Brescia, and I am working roughly half an hour away from Brescia city center. So because I work quite far from the city center and there is not a lot of transportation in some certain hours of the day, I had to come to learn to be more confident on my driving skills. So it's been roughly 3 months, more or less, that I started going back in the car, and I am renting a car on the days that I need an electric vehicle. It's just very convenient since I live in the center, and having an electric car, it is a big thing because you save up so much money on fuel, on parking, and you have some benefits as well. So that's pretty good. Since I started driving again, I realized that to me it is very meditating somehow to actually drive and talk, speak out loud. And I realized that I was kind of doing that myself already. So I thought, okay, why not? Why not turning up the camera on and trying to let the free flow of, of words, of thoughts, kind of like a stream of consciousness. And to me, it really helps to free my mind, because sometimes when I do like this, I just try to do my best to not think of the things that I want to say, and I just try to enjoy, of course, the scenery, but also the road, what's happening around me, but also kind of like diving deep into my mind. And it's always been, I always had nice, pleasurable talks with myself. So what I really like about the early shift that I do at work, since I end up my shift at 2:30 in the afternoon, is the possibility of walking out of my job place and seeing the light. And in this area, when it is sunny and the sky is crystal clear, it is a pleasure for the eyes to have a wonder with the eyes, because I can actually enjoy all the fields that are surrounding me. I wish I could show you, but I will not. I mean, it's nothing big and huge and special, but it is very nice. It gives me those green feelings, of spring coming in a while, and kind of gives me a bit of fresh air. And the mountains on this side where I am driving, so currently on my right, at my far right, I guess those are very spectacular to me as well. I am not used to the mountains at all in the area where I live and where I'm from. We don't have big snowy mountains. And here they are tall, they are, feels like you are in in one of those nativities scenes. So it's very, very nice to me. So my plan for today, I am meeting with a friend, and she used to be my co-worker like 8 years ago, I would say, and she's originally from the area, so we are meeting up for a coffee and a chat and love. And there is a good thing that linked us both, not only the job but also our passion for traveling and the passion for our solo time when traveling. So we both enjoy being in company, of course, being sociable, but also we are very intrigued into traveling by ourselves. So she's very inspiring on some level. That's very good. I really like it. And oh man, I am tired though, because even though I don't mind the early shift, well, the early wake-up call at 4 in the morning, well, that's a different story. I am quite active right after that I kind of wake up, but man, at the third or fourth day in a row of waking up early, you can kind of feel it, the heaviness of the alarm going off at 4:30 in the morning. So wait a second, let me go. So it's just not being awake for quite a long time today, but it's also that in these past few days I was not able to go to bed early. Once was my fault. The 2 nights ago, I think it was just my fault. I just could not want it. I did not want to fall asleep, and I was just wasting time on my phone. It's totally up to me, and I get the blame and the responsibility for that. So I just slept like 3 hours probably. And then last night, I ended my shift again at 2:30, and I joined a couple of colleagues, and we went to have a coffee at one of those Starbucks that recently opened here in the north of Italy. And that was pretty cool, because I'm not used to have Starbucks in this country, which is my home country, of course. But it's very nice because you can taste different kind of coffee that generally you would not be able to try. So that's pretty cool. And then we ended up having a burger after the coffee. So we chatted. So you can imagine how the night goes, it was a very good night. I think that's something that I really enjoyed, and I am very, very grateful that I have found these interesting people throughout my time here in Italy, working here, because I knew no one, and it's very important to kind of like finding some people that you can somewhat call friends, not as friends as your best friends, but friends that you can enjoy the company with. You can actually having an honest, open relationship. And I'm in a relationship, I'm sorry. I was just honest conversation. That's so that's pretty cool. And we had a laugh last night, and I really need it. It's been quite like a rough time for me. Not rough as something bad happened, not at all. Just rough in the way that I am always a bit nervous when big changes are on my way, even though I love and I crave changes in my life. So, but it takes a bit of energy for me to understand that, changes can be good and I don't have to be scared, So, yeah. Having just a night like that last night, just not thinking about my to-do list for what's coming next was really good. And nothing. I'll just take a moment now to say goodbye. I am in a place where I need to find parking, and I'm still not that confident of parking and looking for a place to park while doing some other tasks, such as talking, and especially to a camera. So, thank you so much for popping up here, and I hope to see you in one of my next drives. Ciao.